If the rich are not satisfied with money, how can the poor ever be? Good day to this video. We're going back to our tabloids, Lagos life. Uh, you know something about Lagos. It's a city that is difficult to describe. When we are getting into Lagos by road, there is a signboard. It's not with saying welcome, like in Ghana, where we say, oh, welcome to Ghana or Akwaba. They both mean the same thing. Upon entering Lagos, what you see is a very big board saying, this is Lagos. People will agree with me. Yes, this is Lagos. They have no time to say, welcome to Lagos. No. So, you can call this a warning if you like. And I believe it is. They tell you, this is Lagos. There was one thing while in the 80s that was happened. There's no day, if you're in Lagos, that you will not laugh unless you don't get into people. Enter Moel where there are public bus, or there is no day you will not laugh. At the same time, there is no day you will not see somebody, a murdered person, thrown beside the street. No day. No day. These are two extremes of daily life in Lagos. At least that's what I experienced in the 80s, early 80s. Yes, two extremes. Every day you must laugh. Every day you must see a dead body thrown beside the street or run over by vehicles. Don't be afraid. It's still a safe place. People have stayed there for years and nothing happens to them. No. So these are two extremes. However, you could go to buy something from a woman, and if she gives you the price and you are not able to buy, be careful, because she could call you a thief, and people could gather together, and whatever happens, you can imagine. This is Lagos. That describes the signboard, or that reflects the signboard. So many things. See, okay, let's go to the paper. This is uh this is there is a lady here advising us upon how to behave, and the writer is Habiba Atre. Habiba Atre, and it's titled Modern Etiquette. Let's read on. Who was it who said manners maketh the man? Question. I've been racking my brain out and cannot for the life of me remember, full stop. Whoever it was knew what he was talking about, full stop. Recently, when I asked around in my effort to get a list of things which turned ladies off, I realized that many in the category were bad manners, considered breaches of etiquette. New paragraph. There is something about the word etiquette which immediately conjures up the visions of men and women in Victorian dresses, bowing and courtesying to each other from courtesying from each other. However, there is more to etiquette than that, and its use and meaning constant, remains constant and modern as ever. Mm. For instance, here is something that was considered bad ethic during Victorian days and still is universally and still is universally. Full stop. I speak of no speaking. No speaking. Well, I hate it. Mm. I I speak of no speaking. It's very bad habit and which is frowned upon, whether you are in the USA or Djibouti. Full stop. What gets me most what gets me most about it is that hardened no speakers do not even care to realize it. Full stop. They just pick their noses unconcernedly, anywhere, anytime, anyhow. Another universally recognized instance of bad form is sleeping with your best friend's spouse or lover. I say this writer is a woman. What's the name again? Habiba. Hmm? Another universally recognized instance of bad form is of sleeping. Bad instance of bad form is sleeping with your friend's spouse or lover. It's just not the thing. And if you ever indulge, it's not just the thing. And if you ever indulge, comma, the experience should not be repeated. Full stop. However, if it happens that you if it happens that you do, then a choice must be made between the two individuals. Full stop. Never continue sleeping with both. Full stop. Of course, it is the worst type of behavior if you are tempted on this manner. Then talk about it. Full stop. The mighty help the whole mighty help you if the injured party is the aggressive type. It will be it will be a miracle if you live to tell the tale. She's right, because people kill each other for infidelity. Infidelity. Hmm? Uh, New paragraph. A friend who sleeps with her best friend's man and continues doing so should not continue being good friends with her mate. That na swear, lie. It's coming to pidgin English now. I say that na swear, lie. I don't know whether it's lie or lie. Mm. Full stop. New paragraph. Let's leave infidelity for a while and talk about office affairs. Having one is tolerated if both Having one is tolerated if both persons are in different departments. But if but if it is extremely No, but it is extremely bad etiquette to have an affair with a boss and flaunt it for all the other staff to see. Mm? Instead of keeping a secret, you are proud that the boss is with you. Uh, uh, for all the other staff to see. Office affairs are not the best. Better office affairs are office affairs are at the best better conducted with discretion and some secrecy. Yes. New paragraph. It's the worst type of behavior to take a lover to your matrimonial home when your spouse is away. Full stop. And it's not absolute anathema should you ever be discovered using your matrimonial bed for such infidelity. Full stop. The man who is caught making advances to his housemaid or servant deserves to be horsewhipped. Full stop. That is the worst type of bad form there is. Bad form there is, and is also universal. And it's also universal. New paragraph. It's extremely bad manners to quarrel, fight or cuddle in public. Say cuddle in public. You should go to France, Paris, and see. Hmm? Say it's extremely bad manners to quarrel, fight, or cuddle in public. The last one, well, I don't say it's bad manners in some societies, but like I say, you should go to certain societies and see, like Paris, or cuddling in public. Full stop. There's no excuse for this type of behavior. New paragraph. And a man who discusses his girlfriend's boast about his love life or criticizes his wife to lovers is just ill-bred and downright just ill-bred and downright common. It's not ill-bred; he's a beast. I will add my own word. A man who discusses his wife's affair with others is a beast. Hmm? If there's nothing you can do, move out. She can't fight you. If the house is hers, everything is hers, you can run out. Go and start life afresh. Okay. Uh, Next sentence. Here are some examples of bad etiquette. Full stop. Any person who opens up and reads someone else's mail is not just rude, but also nosy and interfering. Full stop. A man who persistently uh, ogles another woman, stroke women, when he already has a lady escort, is lacking in social etiquette. So you see, this a lady writing this in Lagos. That's why I'm saying Lagos is full of wonders. Mm? Has a broad spectrum of events every day. Uh, Already has lady escort is lacking in social etiquette. Full stop. Uh, the give and take of marriage mean that each spouse should treat the other's family with respect and cordiality. Full stop. A man who expects his wife to pay humble obeisance to his mother, then insults her own family, looks for trouble in his own home. New paragraph. A visitor does not turn on without adequately without adequate prior notice of his intention to stay. Full stop. Similarly, a visitor does not lounge around his host's home, creating more work and refusing to help encouraged unless he's encouraged to by his host. These words, can I help? These words, can, can I help, are the backbone of visitors' etiquette and usually the determining factor in, in a return invitation. Full stop. New paragraph. A visitor does not leave skid marks in toilet of his host or rings about around the bathtub. Full stop. He is expected to clean up after him, after hers, after his, after him, after her use, after him stroke her use, mm, after his use, or her use. Yes. New paragraph. There's also matrimonial etiquette. A husband does not make fun of his wife's sagging breast and stretches and stretch marks belly when she got which she got in the process of bearing his children. Such delicate subjects are not subjects of scorn and derision. Neither are they to be used as basts of comparison. Full stop. New paragraph. Couples do not air their dirty linen in the presence of others, but in privacy. New paragraph. The matter of etiquette among friends is usually confined to two areas: colon, belongings and confidences. Belongings and confidences. Belongings, I mean, I think it's family matters or uh, family acquaintances or so. And then confidences, people you trust, I believe. If I mistake, forgive me. Full stop. A well mannered friend can borrow your belt, earrings, and bag if she has asked you first. If you have worn the articles before and if they suit you better. It's a continuous sentence. It's bad form of your it's bad form for your friend to ask to borrow your favorite designer wear because refusal might strain your relationship. Full stop. On the other hand, it is perfectly acceptable for you to offer such a garment to your friend if you do desire. New paragraph. A secret told to a best friend should be kept secret, and the second secret is deepened is in deepened print, mm, and capital letters. The second secret is in deepened script and capital letters. Full stop. New sentence. Indiscretion has no part in friendship. Full stop. New paragraph. Etiquette can also vary from place to place. Full stop. In some parts of eastern Nigeria, a lady does not cross her legs in a gathering of elders and men. Ah, so this is a sign people can learn from it. Let me repeat it. Uh, in, in other places, it is socially bad form of no. In some parts of eastern Nigeria, a lady does not cross her legs in a gathering of elders and men. In other places, it is socially bad form for a visitor to take the dregs of the bottle he is being served from. This is seen as the host's right, as the host's right. Mm. In the South, when serving an older person, you use the left hand to pour and the right hand to serve. Full stop. While a younger person never makes the first attempt to shake an elder's hand, while full stop. But I think it should be continuous, but there is full stop there. Right to serve. Mm. Then it continues with capital letter. While a younger person never makes the first attempt to shake an elder's hand. So I think it's a continuous sentence. There are many more. Then, next paragraph. Next time you are in a hurry, remember it is bad ethic to jump over a man's legs if you are a woman. Mm. So listen, some of these are reminders. Some of these things we don't know, we might forget. Mm. Uh, and next time you are in a hurry, remember it is bad ethic to jump over a man's legs, into brackets, if you are a woman. If you are not, then it is just as bad to jump those of a married lady. Mm. Do not ask me why. Well, Aviva says, do not ask her why. Mm. Okay, next paragraph. There's also etiquette in eating. Full stop. When a wife shares food from her husband's plate, she must wait for him to stop before she can do so. Okay, that's when they are eating together. She must wait for the husband to stop eating before she stops. Mm. Otherwise, it means that she is the elder or she's more important than him. And another impression may be that the man is a glutton. What do you say? Yes, somebody who eats too much. Mm. So let me repeat it. There is also etiquette in eating. When a wife shares food from her husband's plate, she must wait for him to stop before she can do so. Can you imagine that? There's respect for men. Mm. And in many a home, as and in many a home, certain parts of the meat are solely reserved for the man of the house. Full stop. I learned this the hard way when I ate the gizzard which were kept for my father. Finally, finally, that's another paragraph. Finally, etiquette means knowing when to say you are sorry, when to say please, and of course, when to say thank you. Most of us don't do it. Thank you, ordinary thank you. You take favor from somebody, just walk away. Pardon me to say, like a lower animal. Mm. So when to say thank you. I hope you have learned something from all of this. If not, it's bad etiquette to say so. Yes, River, you are right. We've learned something indeed. Huh? And my viewers have learned something indeed. So thank you, Habiba. Uh, yeah, my mixing the papers. This is March 7th, and this is March 7th. Yeah, it's the same paper. One scarf, several looks. Erika's beauty to variety. Gains of good diet. Pepper soup now comes in cans. Not not important. Not worth reading. Not worth reading. Mm. Uh, let's see. I'll go to the next page. Oh my God, I'm tearing this paper further. These are social events, musical notes. So these are social events. I'll just show you the pictures once more, and then we can go ahead. Still pictures and social events. Still, that's we've gone to the next page. The elderly ones may know some of the personalities in the pictures, uh, or they themselves may see themselves. They themselves might identify themselves. Mm. Kakaki celebrates a decade of cultural rebirth. These are museum affairs. Let me read them very fast. Cultural life. 1. Beginning March 4th, Shakespeare's heroic tragedy, Macbeth, will be staged at the National Theatre, Igamu, Lagos, by the London Public Theatre Group. The group, which is making an all Nigeria tour, is being sponsored by John Holt Nigeria Limited and Guinness Nigeria Limited. Time 4 p.m. Next, sorry. The new Dedi Museum Center at plot 175 Akin Adesola Street, Victoria Island, Lagos, will on Wednesday, Friday 28th, put on an exhibition of Kenny Adamson's paintings and sculptures. It will be declared open by Uni of Life or by Uni of Ife Oba Okunade Sujade Olubuse II. Mrs. Mariam Babangida will be special guest of honor. Time 4:30 p.m. Next event. Next event. Goethe Institute, Lagos. Presentation of an exhibition of squirrel and colleges by Alexa Dale continues at the Franco-German Auditorium at 14 Ahmed Onibolo Street off Idowu Taylor Street, Victoria Island. Yes, Victoria Island used to be a place of important people, mm, rich people. Uh, fourth, fourth event. mm, Tayo Adenaike, Tayo Adenaike, a poet, a poetic lineal artist through watercolors, and drawings, puts on exhibit, storytelling at the Italian, no, storytelling exhibit, storytelling at the Italian Cultural Institute, 8, Ilike Crescent, Victoria Island, Lagos, on Saturday, March 10th at 5:30 p.m. All in 1990. This will give readers overview of events in Lagos during those days. I read it because it's a very short piece. The civil servant, kings of the hills, speak of Shinashitas, go slow hawkers, getting around Lagos. I think these are a continuation of social events and shirts. Go slow hawkers and cartoons. Oh, I'm longing for some cartoons. I believe I'll come to them. Very funny cartoons. Let me show you these ones. Oh, those papers very difficult to open. Mm. Rights and wrongs of modern manners. Oh, this is worth reading. I don't know if we have time to go to them. It's like Abibatu. What do you do if? Oh, these are important stories. We will reserve them for next time. Mm. Let me read the titles. What do you do if? Then, friends misuse of mispronounce a word. Friends misuse or mispronounce a word. Then, rights and wrongs of modern manners. We will definitely read them in the next session. Deuce cast spell on victim. We will read them. I intend to read them for my viewers. And then, Deuce cast spell on victim. Kaki stands and this Ahmed love for Sportsman. Good, good that now. We will read this first, rights and wrongs of modern manners. And then what do you do if? Viewers, I think it's enough for the day. Mm. Uh, Sorry for not dressing well. You know, I'm old man. We don't bother much about certain things. I've left my youthful days behind, and I'm happy covering myself. I didn't even realize I didn't fix my button. So thank you very much, and forgive me for these things, please. Mm. Thank you very much. We shall meet again. God bless you.